Okay, everybody. So one of the issues with these type of problems is you guys see a bunch of words and you go, "Oh, I hate story problems." And there's a difficulty with translating the words into real life. I am going to bore the heck out of you then. This is a car. Everyone draw a car. It's got wheels. Here's a car. And a car has this thing at the back that sticks out. What's that thing called? It's an exhaust pipe. What comes out of the exhaust pipe? And lots of other things. Carbon monoxide, all sorts of fumes are coming out of the exhaust of the car. Are we clear on that? CO2 is coming out of the exhaust. How do you get fumes come out of a car? What do? You burn it. You burn the gas. Gas, carbon dioxide. What if you don't turn the car on at all? If you use no gas at all, how much carbon dioxide will come out of the tailpipe? 0 carbon dioxide comes out of the tailpipe. What we're told is that if we burn 5 gallons of gas, how much carbon dioxide comes out of the tailpipe? 101 pounds. Good. Okay? And that is like this point here on the graph, right? Now, so if I don't turn the car on, I have no gallons of gas and no carbon dioxide, right? If I do burn 5 gallons, I got that. Now what we're asked for is find the amount of CO2 per gallon produced by the car. In other words, what they want us to figure out is if we just burned 1 gallon of gas, then how much CO2 would come out? And we have to find that, right? But what I want you all to understand is if I was to burn 10 gallons, how much CO2 would come out? You can either take a guess or tell me more or less than 101 or something. But you think it would double. You'd be right. Like if you were to burn 10 gallons, would you just write 10? Silly teacher. Just write the number 10 and move on with your life. 10 gallons, then there would be more carbon dioxide than 101. You might have guessed it's actually 202, and it is. It's double. But so if you burned 1 gallon, are we going to have more or less than 101? We're going to have less. Thank you. Now, by the way, it actually would look like this. It'd actually be a nice straight line graph. Beautiful. See that? If you burn more than 5, there would be more carbon dioxide coming out. If you burn less than 5 gallons, there would be less coming out. If you didn't turn the car on at all, there'd be nothing. That's here. Got it? So anyway. So we want to find the amount of CO2 per gallon. Per means divide. Per means divide. So we go CO2 per gallon, CO2 per gallon of gas. That's what we're looking for, right? CO2 per gallon, right? And we've got 101 pounds of the CO2, LB for pounds. We've got 5 gallons of gas. Clear on that? Okay. So 101 over 5, that's a long division, looks like to me. 5 into 101. 5 into 10 goes twice. 2 times 5, 10, subtract, we get 0. Bring the 1 down. 5 into 1. Yeah, 5 into 1 goes how many times? 0. You need to put decimal points here. We have to round this guy. Well, we'll just see how far we can get. I don't think we'll have to round it because it'll work out. But so in any case, 5 into 1 goes 0 times. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract and we get 1. Right? And bring down that 0 there. Whoops. Bring down that 0. Right. And 5 into 10 goes how many times? 2 times. 2 times 5 is, I need more paper. 2 times 5 is 10, and subtract and we get 0. Right, so remainder 0, we're done. We have 20.2. What does that mean? Think about it. Take your time. 20.2. Right. Right. So 20.2 pounds is emitted out of the tailpipe if we burn 1 gallon of gas. Got it? So that's 20.2 pounds per gallon. LB per GAL, pounds per gallon, right? And if I stick it on my little makeshift graph here, that's 20.2 pounds if I burn 1 gallon. Now let's think about this in real life. Are we making sense here? Does that seem like a reasonable answer? Look at the graph. 5 gallons, we burned 101 pounds of CO2 went out the tailpipe. We burned 1 gallon and it's 20.2 pounds coming out the tailpipe. That's less, isn't it? That's what we wanted. Something like, it's about a fifth actually, which is just about right. Seems like a fifth to me. Yep. There we go. Perfect.